So I've already seen this trailer, but I just kind of want to give a rundown and my opinions on this as well. It's probably most people enjoy it, but I've seen split conversations. I don't personally enjoy it. I'll kind of give some play-by-play and then I'll explain why I'm not too keen on seeing this, but let's give it a little bit of a run through.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7.
Okay, so right out the gate, I get that this is probably just for the trailer and it won't be the movie. It's cute, they're doing the little camera thing. That's kind of whatever. Everything's a little distorted in color because it's old. But I have to say, I'm tired of seeing Pedro Pascal in everything. Cool, you were in Last of Us. You fit that, I guess. Then they're using you again and again and again since then. I don't know how he became the it guy. I'm tired of seeing him. I don't care for him. He's a fine actor. He's not Mr. Fantastic. And for Invisible Woman, she's supposed to be younger. This lady's kind of in and out. She's definitely older in age. So I'm also against that. And I've heard, I'm not sure if it's true, but I've heard that the movie is going to be her as the team leader. Mr. Fantastic is the leader of the Fantastic Four. So if they go that route, that's weird. And I get what they're trying to do with that, but it's time to let that go.
On the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming? Yeah.
Alright, so this is the big point of contention. The animation was whatever, but the 3D, it looks bad. For a Marvel movie, it doesn't look good to me. The little robot looks pretty stupid in motion. I get it, it's a comic gag character. The Thing does not look good to me. I understand that he's character accurate to the comic books, but he looks so stupid with those giant eyebrows.
I'll be the judge of that.
His eyes look weird. This giant half chunk on his head where it's it looks really big on the side and then it flattens out on the back. That just looks weird.
Okay. Okay, is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip.
That's not funny. I don't like his voice. He doesn't seem that big. Maybe the Thing isn't that big. Seems like a smaller dude. Once again, you can tell it's 3D. It looks out of place. I don't like it, but that's just me.
Okay.
T-5.
Before we went up the first time.
I like this shot a lot. I really like the coloring and the composition. This part I really, really like. And that's it. And then you lose me again.
You couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock.
Again, he's weird to look at.
Rock.
The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny
Ugly. Johnny's whatever.
never caught fire.
You can't really mess up Human Torch.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here.
Yeah, she looks too old for the role.
Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
I appreciate that Galactus is not a fart cloud, even though I don't know. I'd like to see more of them, just because I'm not sold on it.
As a family.
Okay. So, the point that I really want to speak a little more on, he just looks so weird, is the Thing. A lot of people are saying that this looks good because it's comic accurate. just because something is accurate to the source material does not mean it's good. And a prime example of this is Hellboy. Guillermo del Toro's Hellboy looks really good, and I prefer that look for a movie of Hellboy versus if he looked like he came right out of the comic books. It would look silly, and I would not care as much for the movie or the character. You have to make things work in the medium that they exist in. Like a good example, Sonic the Hedgehog in the movies doesn't technically look like the Sonic the Hedgehog in the games, but he's very close in design, versus the first design for the movie where it looked terrible. I would mostly stick around the Hellboy, like Hellboy, Guillermo del Toro. That's how he should look in a movie. That looks right. The comic book version, I don't want to see that in a movie. That doesn't look right. With the giant underjaw, the underbite, and super thin frame and weird blocky forms. It doesn't work. I can't really think of any other movie to character examples off the top of my head, but it's better that you adapt it to make sense with the medium that you're trying to show it in. I wouldn't want it like MODOK. He looks terrible. That looks awful. Keep him like the comic books. You can do a CG giant angry face. Don't just do a dude's face. That doesn't work. That's stupid. So because of Marvel's track record, I think that's why I have more reservations and I'm more critical of this teaser trailer. I'm most likely not going to see this movie. But I think people need to understand, just because something looks accurate, it does not mean it looks good. In the Power Rangers movie, the last one, I think that was like 2013 or something, the suits weren't one-to-ones with the original cartoons or the toys, because then it'd look silly, it'd be out of place. Granted, those are like live action shows, but the new designed suits, it made more sense because it was a movie. They wanted it to be taken a little bit more seriously, even though the product itself is for kids, same as Fantastic Four, it's for younger people. It helps to change things around. So The Thing, not a fan. That was it. I just kind of wanted to give the rundown of that. Not going to see this movie. If someone wants to see it, sure. I'm not going out of my way to pay for this, though.